Hey everyone, welcome back to Travel Tip Tuesday. Very exciting. Today I want to talk about something I have failed to do in the past, but I will do in the future.
That's a tip for all of
It's
us.
a tip for all of us, and it is pre-booking tickets to attractions. And in today's world, it's actually more important than it ever was because it is now a requirement at some places where it wasn't before.
Right.
So in the past, despite all of my neurotic planning of the day, I didn't always want to pre-book a ticket, especially with a ticket that had a timed entrance on it because things change. Maybe the weather is terrible that day and that thing is outside and you know what I mean? I liked the little bit of flexibility to switch things around. However, I will tell you that I did spend 2 hours standing outside the Louvre in Paris waiting to buy tickets, and that was not fun.
You didn't enjoy that?
I did not enjoy that experience, especially when there was people walking by to go straight in because they had it.
Right.
So I will be pre-booking tickets in the future. And right now we are planning our trip to Scotland, and COVID-y times, you have to book tickets, and some of them are timed and some of them aren't. But most of the time, they require you to book it in advance, and you can't really just walk up and get tickets. So do your research as our tagline. It should be our tagline.
Should be our tagline.
And you can also sometimes save a little bit of money as well, buying tickets online versus buying them at the gate, usually like a couple dollars, but hey, that adds up over a trip. Right. So I know it can make things less like spontaneous and less, it's just more rigid. Like you've booked a time and you have to be there for that time. But Megan, have you run into this when you're planning your trip as well?
Not so much upcoming trip yet, but in the past, yes. So we booked the London Eye for a specific time, one time there. And actually coming up, we will have to book when we want to visit Dachau in Germany.
Right.
You will have to book that in advance. So we will be doing that. But you're right. Like it does take away, like, you don't know what your day is going to bring you 2 months from now. Yeah. So in your brain, even though you like to plan, you still want to be able to understand, well, maybe that day that won't work. So it's something you do have to commit to. Now, when we were in Dublin, we wanted to go to the Guinness storehouse and do the whole tour and stuff. So what we did, honestly, is same day we sat in like a cafe, and to save money, we did actually book them in advance for 2 hours later.
Yeah.
So that is a bit of the same thing where you're not doing it 2 months before, but sort of same day, but not everything is going to work that way. And that was in the before times. So I really just think it's going to be something that people are really going to have to pay attention to, because you don't want to show up somewhere and be like, oh, I needed a ticket for this because of X, Y, or Z. So yes, it takes away from the spontaneity, but do you really want to see that thing or not?
Yeah, exactly. And like even a lot of the museums in like the UK are free, and you still need to book a time now. You can't just show up. So, I mean, they're trying to control the crowds, and I totally understand why they're doing it. And maybe if you went early in the day, they might like give you a time to come back, or you might be able to go right in depending. But you do have to book a date and a time.
New landscape out there.
It's a whole new world out there. But yeah, I think for us, we will be booking things that we definitely want to do, leaving time open, because we've run into the problem when we were in London. We were doing the Tower of London, and it took we spent so much more time there than I thought that we would. And so I'm glad that I didn't have anything booked right after that, because we planned to do the Tower Bridge. And by the time we got we were like kicked out of the Tower of London because they're like, we're closing, like get out. So we didn't get to do the Tower Bridge at all, which I was really sad about, but also glad that I didn't pay to book and then rush ourselves through the Tower of London when we really enjoyed it. And that's why we really took our time there and spent a lot of time, but also not enough time because I got kicked out. So I have to go back sometime.
I obviously didn't see all the things I wanted to see.
All of the things.
No. Well, at least, you have something to add back to your list.
Yes. Yes. So that is our tip for today. Check it out. Do some research because that's just the
Everything
way
is
things
different
are.
now, and you can't take it for granted that it's just going to be there for you when you arrive.
Yeah.
So happy trip planning, and hopefully you get to see everything you want to see.
Yes, that's all we have this week on the Travel Mug Podcast. Thanks so much for listening. You can visit us on our website, travelmugpodcast.com, Facebook and Instagram at Travel Mug Podcast. And you can support the show by buying us a coffee. You might get a fun blooper or something on there.
We don't make mistakes, but we'll just make one up for just the blooper reel.
Oh, yes, I made up mistakes.
We're still perfect.
And consider leaving us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Share the show with a travel loving pal. I know that's a lot of things on your to-do list, but I believe in you. You can do it.
Yes, me too. I love that. Bye, everyone.
Bye.